welcome back. Today, I'm on the Gaming Mommies. I thought I'd show a couple of inventions slash builds that Lady and I have done around her village. She's been busy. She built a church, a couple buildings, and somewhere around here we have. Are they in here? Yeah, they are. Villagers! How you doing, guys? So, off that away, and down that way, well, I've stumbled upon a zombie spawner, and I sat by and killed a bunch of zombies until we ended up getting some villagers. Changed them down there, brought them up with carts, so now she's building a village so that they can breed. This is my automatic chicken cooker, and it's automatic in that it cooks them, but it's not automatic in that you have to hit the button to cook them. And the reason I did that was this is Xisumavoid's design, and I will have a link in the description to his build and tutorial. But basically, in his design, that lava stays out there, but we were having too many of the items be destroyed in the lava, so basically I hooked up this little thing that button powers this. This is a piston, so that gives a quick pulse. This comes out, hits the comparator, and everybody that knows redstone knows that this basically is going to feed into itself, so it makes a quick clock, but it only does it for 2 pulses, which is enough to spit the lava out and pull it right back in, as you saw when I pushed it. And what happens is, there's 3 hoppers up there. They feed into a dispenser, and whenever something is in that dispenser, it spits it out, which tries to hatch the egg. Little chicks will be in there. They'll grow up and be big chickens. And the lava, they're tall enough that the lava will cook them. And then the chickens come down in here. And if they stay there long enough, they'll start laying some eggs. And what we can do with those is we can take them, hop up here, and just toss them down in, and add to the potential of getting more chickens right in there. So this is something that I built. This is, unfortunately, I don't remember where I first saw this, but this is a automatic cocoa bean harvester. So you hit this button, and 2 pistons push first up and then back down, and all you have to do is collect the good cocoa beans, and then you just replant. And I'll show the workings here in just a second. So upstairs, we will get a good view of how the top works. Staff only. Good thing I'm staff. Lady has a love for the sheep, and she wants all colors of the sheep, so she built this and led them and bred them. So here we have a good view, get out here, of the top workings. The redstone there is just to power that lamp. It is not necessary for the actual workings of the machine. But the redstone torch powers that wire. When you hit the button, all of the logs get pushed up, and that block right there will be pushed up. The power will pass through it into the repeater, which powers the block, which powers the redstone, which powers the block, which powers the piston. That's a lot to say, which pushes everything back down. So that's how that works. The underneath is a little bit trickier. And I will show that off. So down here, the button powers this piece of redstone, which powers the block, which powers the repeater. Here we have this torch that powers this, which turns, we have a redstone torch here that is, because this block is powered, it's off. Now what happens is this block will get powered, which turns this off, which turns this on, and 3 ticks later it gets powered back off, and then this will be back on. So this piston is basically a very quick pulse. I don't know how many pulses it is. Somebody that knows redstone way better than I do could probably explain all that. I just know this is how it works. Ooh, I made it. So that's how the underside looks. And you saw how it actually reacts. You get a quick piston push up and a quick piston push back down, and everything comes off. I think it's trying to get away. Over here, we have a system. So we have a nice little 2 deep hole with ladders for you to get out. We'll explain what all this stuff is, but basically in here, they're not going to get out. Currently, Minecraft is kind of buggy, and animals, as you can see, that sheep is trying to get away, are getting through the fences. So this design keeps them in. So you can get up here and you can breed them. And in here in the middle, is a hole and some stuff down below. This controls the hole and puts a block in the way. And this is just simple redstone that leads to a sticky piston, obviously. No major breakthrough in that. Down below, what we have is just a little drop, and they get held here. Interesting, I don't know why she went 1 extra down. Lady copied this. I built this for her on Ars Umbra. And basically what we have is a dispenser here that has a bucket of lava. Everything will get cooked, dropped into the hopper, and that gets put into the tisk into the chest. Here we have a button, and this design is the same design that is used in the chicken farm, and this is actually a design that Etho came up with. The redstone will get powered. It will hit this piston again, pop up. This gets, I believe it's a half tick because of that, of pulse. This will extend it to more, obviously. Here we have the comparator, which will double fire, and the repeater that goes into the dispenser. So you end up with a quick kind of hard to see, but and we have, where are the but for some reason it is not cooking everything, but basically there's there we go. Raw So it ends up cooking them, and that is simple. And I don't want that. Oh, I have chicken. So that is what Lady and I have been up to. Oh, pardon me. She's been taming some cats because creepers seem to love her. And we have done some caving. That's why there is a stair out there. Stair or ladder, I don't remember which. Over here, there was a hole, and she's filled it in, that led down to some caves, and then a mine shaft, and Lady ended up getting lost, so she just dug her way up, and that's where she came out. So she made a new entrance, covered this other entrance up, but basically she's going to be expanding the village so that the villagers will breed, and maybe we'll get some villager trading. Other than that, I think that's really all I wanted to show here on the Gaming Mommies. I would like to thank everybody that came and visited my video when I did the server spotlight. Thank you for the boost in views. Really appreciate it. If you liked what I did, hey, check out other videos I've done. I'm not necessarily what everybody wants to watch. I get that, but who knows? Anyway, thanks for watching. I'm going to head on over to Ars Umbra, and I'm going to show off some of the stuff that I've been doing there. So, I will see you here. So, here we are in Ars Umbra, and I have been busy working on the village. Okay, so let me show you some of the stuff I've done. Well, down here, which I believe this is the southern side of the village, we have completed huts. And I believe we've got most of the road in from the generated village. Most people go with fence posts. I didn't really like that. I went with the cobblestone. I tried mossy cobblestone, and I didn't like the way it looked. Tried glowstone. I tried redstone lamps with daylight sensors. I ended up going back to the wool and the torches. In the houses, I went with glowstone here in these little houses because I was able to light up the roof and the inside at the same time, and I like that. I went with 2 in that because 1 just looked weird. It was off-centered, and yeah, just looked really weird. So we've got that stuff. I did move this. This was actually in the original village right there. I thought it looked a little weird, so I moved it to the corner. These are just done again with glowstone inside, lighting the roof and otherwise. Now let's move over to the... So I have my church, and as you can see, this is another church, and that is another church. And I actually had built this one with cobblestone, and that one was built first. And I was looking at the plan, and I realized that the northwest corridor or corner of the town is apparently the religious sector of the town, because all 6 of them are over here except for, well, that one I guess isn't really, well, yeah, no, it's because the center is right past there, so yeah, they're all over here. all 6 of them. And I was like, you know, if they were spread out, I could see that. But because they're all clustered in one quarter of the town, maybe they're different religions. I was like, well, how would I denote different religions? I was like, hey, wait a minute, what if I made them of different blocks? So I redid this one first into the half slabs, and I like how it looks. It's different. It's very different. And then, of course, I did this one next. Now, this one is completely moved. In the original village, it should be here. There's a house here that I haven't even done the foundation for. So you end up with a one wide block in the path because literally their stairs are here and their stairs are here, and I was like, this is claustrophobic. Not to mention the 6th and final blacksmith goes here, and it's literally butts right up against the church, so that the window of the church is seeing cobblestone. And I was like, I don't like it, so I moved it. Sue me. Okay. So to all those people that say, hey, you don't build anything different, you always build somebody else's stuff. Yeah, I got nothing else to say. Next, I do have some of the road laid out here, as you can see. And this is as far as the village ended up going. So we end up with a big section over here that has nothing. And that is going to work out great because there's 2 things that I want to add to this village. A granary or silo for storage, because villages in Minecraft don't seem to have storage. And I want to add a stable. So I've got a design for a tower that I found that I like, and I'm going to build that. And then I haven't figured out what I'm going to do for these stables yet, but play around in creative and figure something out. The other thing is I replaced all the half slab blocks in all of the blacksmiths with the actual anvils. I think that makes the blacksmith look more like a blacksmith. It has an actual anvil. And as you saw, I have this, a well. And being that I created a test world that was a super flat world to make my test village, I didn't know how far down the well went, so I had to go over yonder to the little dinky village that's over there and count how far down it went. And so I started to dig this, and I'm going to take a quick break. I'll be right back. And welcome back. So as I was digging down into my well, I came across this. A natural little cavern. So obviously I lit it up, and what I'm going to do is I've got some mossy. I'm going to come down here and I'm going to first I'm going to replace all this with cobble, and then I'm going to intersperse some of the mossy. Probably bring down some vines and put them up in here, and I think we are going to end up with placing a secret down here. Just kind of play into that this is naturally connected to the well. So that was what I found here. Is there any... There we go. Was there anything else that I needed to tell you guys? churches. Yeah, so I've got 3 more churches to make. Thinking I'm gonna make them out of wood. Oh, I've got, no, I already told you guys about those guys. I'm probably gonna have to put up some kind of wall around the village because I've had zombies come and just, I see zombie meat laying around here because, you know, sun comes up and they die. Yeah, I made a bunch of doors when I was doing the churches, and instead of storing them, I just placed them up. Why not? I don't know. Yeah, I think that's gonna do it, really, guys. I've been busy working on this, getting lots of wool, which I really don't need a lot now. I don't think I'm going to continue harvesting the gray. I probably will start breeding these guys. I'm gonna build eventually a sheep shearing farm. Probably something similar to what I had on FusionCraft. And if you don't know what I had on FusionCraft, it was Doc M77's design, but it only had 4 sheep in it, and I didn't really think that that was enough. So I'm going to try to mess with the design and more importantly the layout, and see if I can make it a little bit bigger. See if I can get maybe, say, 6 sheep or more into it, which I think will give a little bit more shearing capacity. Because I've got 4 black sheep in here, and yeah, it's slow go getting wool from that. Where, you know, when I have a lot more of the gray, and let me tell you, I've used a lot of the light gray throughout this entire village. It's a major improvement. So with that, yeah, I'm going to just have this a quick video, get this out to you guys. This is Thursday night that I'm recording this. I think I'm going to get this up on Saturday. Friday, tomorrow, you guys are going to have Infernal Mines. So trying not to duplicate videos that I'm posting in a single day. So I will end it here. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.